Study smart, because the world understands those who speak well.
Hi, how are you? Hello, my friend. Welcome back to the podcast. We are Study Smart and we are here to help you learn real English in a simple and fun way. If this is your first time listening, welcome. And if you've listened to the other episodes, thank you for being part of this journey. Today, we'll talk about something that many students struggle with, understanding fast English. Have you ever watched a movie or listened to a native speaker and thought, wow, they speak too fast. I didn't understand anything. Yes, that's very common. And don't worry, you're not alone. In fact, this is probably the number one frustration for many English learners. But here's the good news. You don't need to understand every word to understand English. In this episode, I'll teach you why English sounds fast, how to improve your listening skills, and how to train your ears to understand real, spoken English, even if you're a beginner. Are you ready? Let's begin. Why does English sound so fast? Let's start by answering this important question. Why does English sound so fast to English learners? Here are a few reasons, and I'll explain each one. Connected speech. In English, native speakers connect words together. This means that the last sound of one word connects with the next word. For example, instead of saying, "What are you doing?" we say, "Whatcha doin'?" Instead of, "I am going to eat," we say, "I'm gonna eat." That's a big change, right? It's like the words are melting together. This is called connected speech, and it's very natural. But for you, the learner, it can sound like one long word. So your brain needs to learn the patterns and get used to the music of English. Reductions and contractions. English speakers often shorten or reduce words. For example, want to becomes wanna, going to becomes gonna, got you becomes gotcha. We also use contractions a lot. I am becomes I'm. He is becomes he's. They are becomes they're. If you learn only perfect textbook English, you might not recognize these when someone speaks. 3. Native speakers don't slow down. In real life, people speak quickly. They're not teaching, they're living. So if you only study English with slow, clear voices, you might feel surprised when you hear real English. But don't worry. Even native speakers need time to understand new accents or fast talkers. It's not about intelligence. It's about training your ear. Let's train your ears. The 5-step daily plan. Now, let's get practical. Here is a simple routine, just 5 steps, to help you improve your listening. Step 1. Choose short, daily audio, 5 to 10 minutes. Don't start with a long movie or podcast. Begin with something short and simple. 5 minutes is enough. This could be a short video on YouTube, a short story, or even a short part of this podcast. The goal is quality, not quantity. 5 focused minutes are better than 1 hour of passive listening with no attention. Step 2. Listen with English subtitles. Yes, use subtitles, but in English, not your native language. This will help you connect the sounds to the words. As you listen, try to notice which words are connected, which sounds disappear, which parts are stressed. Pause and read again if you don't understand. Step 3. Listen again. No subtitles this time. Now, play the same audio again, but turn off the subtitles. Can you catch the same words? Can you guess the meaning from the tone? Focus on the feeling and the context, not every single word. Step 4. Repeat the sentences out loud, shadowing. This step is very important. Repeat what the speaker says out loud. This is called shadowing. Try to copy the speed, the intonation, and the rhythm. It's okay if it feels hard at first. You are not just learning with your ears, you are training your mouth and muscle memory too. Let's practice together. Speaker says, "What do you want to do today?" You say, "What do you want to do today?" Do it again. And again. Now your brain is learning real English, not just textbook English. Step 5. Write and use new phrases. When you hear something new, write it down. Not just words, write the full phrase. Example, "I'm just kidding." "Let me think." "Are you serious?" Then practice saying them in different situations. What kind of content should you listen to? Great question. Here are some great options for beginners and low intermediate learners. Podcasts like this one. You can listen while walking, doing dishes, or going to work. You don't need a screen, just your ears. YouTube channels made for learners. Look for channels that use slow English, clear speech, and subtitles. Some creators speak slowly and clearly, perfect for practice. 3. Children's shows and cartoons. Shows like Peppa Pig or Dora the Explorer are amazing. They use simple words, clear voices, and everyday topics. 4. Music with lyrics. Choose slow songs with clear pronunciation. Read the lyrics, sing along, and enjoy the rhythm. Movie scenes, just a few minutes. Don't try to watch the whole movie at first. Choose one scene and watch it 3 to 4 times. With subtitles. Without subtitles. Repeat lines. Great movies for learners. The Pursuit of Happiness, Forrest Gump, Inside Out, Finding Nemo. Common problems and how to fix them. Let's talk about the most common problems English learners face when listening and how to fix them. Problem 1. I understand when I read, but not when I listen. Solution. Your brain needs more sound input. Listen daily. Use subtitles first, then go without. Problem 2. I can't hear the words clearly. Solution. Train with slow content. Shut up. Repeat. And don't worry about every word. Problem 3. I know the vocabulary, but they speak too fast. Solution. Practice listening to natural conversation. Use shadowing to learn rhythm and speed. Problem 4. I feel frustrated or tired when I listen in English. Solution. Take breaks. Make it fun. Listen while walking or doing something relaxing. Let's review today's episode. English sounds fast because of connected speech and reductions. You can train your ears with daily, short, focused listening. Use subtitles, repeat, shadow, and write expressions. Start with simple, clear content and grow step by step. Don't worry if you don't understand everything. Be patient and stay consistent. Thank you for being here with me today. You are doing something amazing, learning a new language. That's not easy, but you are doing it. One day, one episode at a time. If you enjoyed this podcast, share it with a friend. Send them the link. Practice together. And don't forget to follow or subscribe. New episodes are coming every week. Next time, we'll talk about formal versus informal English and how to sound natural in both. Until then, keep practicing. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to keep going. See you next time, and bye for now.
Study smart, because the world understands those who speak well.